Hello songwriter, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. Today we're talking about my strategy for how to teach yourself songwriting. For many of you, you're learning songwriting all by yourself and you're teaching yourself songwriting. So here is a bit of a strategy that I have seen work. I've taught over 1,000 songwriters over the last 3 years, and so I've got a little bit of an idea of what might work. So let's get into it. Songwriting is a skill. Yes, it's part of a larger art form of music, but it is a skill and you can learn it. And that's an amazing thing. You can learn it on your own, but it does take some form of planning and being clear and a bit of a strategy to make sure that the learning actually works and it actually sticks and you don't kind of fall off track, or that you have a plan that has that built in, that if you do fall off track, you can pick yourself back up. So step one is to define your why. So of course you might have something in you that says, I want to be a songwriter. And that's really, really important. For many of you, actually, maybe you've never said it out loud. But now I want you to think a bit deeper and really get a strong visual image into your head. Like, do you want to perform for your family? Do you want to play a song at a specific event? Do you see yourself on stage performing your own music to people that are singing back? What does that make you feel? Why does it make you feel like that? Maybe you want to release your music out to the public and see your name on Spotify. I want you to write down a really compelling vision and get very clear on why this is important to you, what it brings to your life, what it means to you to have songwriting in your life, and what it will mean to you when you're a much more skilled songwriter and you can write better songs and you can do things more easily. What opportunities does that open up to you and why is that important? Step 2, decide how you will study. You're not going to find one brilliant musician on this planet or one fantastic songwriter on this planet that hasn't studied songwriting in some capacity, whether that's getting lots of feedback on their own songs, reading books about it, watching YouTube videos about it, listening and analysing other people's songs. Studying is essential. So how are you going to go about the studying? I see 2 paths. There's the DIY route in the form of YouTube videos, books, putting together your own curriculum, putting together your own structure. The other way I see it is that you sign up for an online course, a course that already has all the structure there. It's been well thought through. The curriculum makes sense. It has also been validated. Other songwriters have taken it. It's got testimonials. Also, when you sign up for something like a course, there's usually resources and backup material in the form of bonuses, workbooks, worksheets, videos, explanations, examples, and so on. What path you choose to go down is entirely up to you. And maybe you're going to use a mixture of both. Both approaches are valid. It really just depends on your timeline, how fast you like to do things, how specific you want to be in certain aspects of songwriting, and you can go and find something that works for you. Step 3 is to now create a schedule and commit to it. So it might be every Saturday morning you sit down and you do your course, or you watch a new YouTube video on a specific aspect of songwriting and you write your song. It might be every evening at 6 p.m. you have a 20-minute window. It might be something you do first thing in the morning. You get up before the kids get up and you spend 20, 30 minutes doing some songwriting before the world around you wakes up. Treat it like an appointment with yourself. Imagine me and you were going to go for coffee together at Saturday at 3 o'clock. You're going to show up at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And if you can't make it, you let me know and we reschedule. I want you to do that with yourself. Show up like you would show up for someone else and commit to it, because after a certain amount of time, after the discomfort of committing to it wears off, it's going to feel really good and it's just going to be part of your life. And that is really what we want our songwriting to feel like. It's part of our day-to-day life. Okay, step 4. Now that you've got your why, you know what kind of form you're going to study, and you also have it all in your calendar. Step 4 is about practice. In fact, it's called practice, practice, practice. And I wouldn't be a music teacher if I didn't use the P word. This is a complete non-negotiable. There are many songwriters out there that genuinely believe that you just sit down, write a song, and that's it done. But that's not it done. We practice the art of songwriting. And so this can come in a few different forms. It can look like practicing songwriting exercises. So for example, inside my course, Radical Songwriting Academy, I have specific songwriting exercises, and each exercise results in you writing a song. So it's not just the exercise itself, but you also get some kind of song material out of doing that exercise. Another way to practice is to polish the songs that you're already working on. That can be considered practice as well. Another form of practice is to do lyric writing drills and techniques. Another form of practicing your songwriting can look like asking for feedback and then actioning that feedback and seeing how that feels in the song. But I want you to think about your songwriting practice like you would a meditation practice or a yoga practice. It is a lifelong practice. So make it part of your routine, make it part of your life. Become a person who practices songwriting, and you're going to have a much easier time towards your goals of songwriting. Step 5, and this is the last step, don't forget to reward yourself. We want to celebrate the progress that we're making. Maybe that means you go and buy yourself a ticket to a live gig in your local area, or you go and see that band that you love, that you've been dying to see for ages. Or maybe it means that you take yourself out to dinner, or you go and hang out with your friends. Maybe it means you have a performance, an intimate, private performance between you and some other songwriting friends. Maybe you put on a show every now and then. Whatever it is that gets you excited and motivated and feels rewarding and uplifting, make sure you do it. The point is, we want to find joy and fun in the process. And so much of the process can feel a little bit dry at times, and it can get a little bit boring at times. That's just the reality of any kind of achievement that you want to make, anything that's worthwhile doing. There will be times where it's just not that exciting. So as long as you've got these little rewards peppered along the way, best thing is if you can keep them related to your music making, of course, then it's going to keep that dopamine going. It's going to keep that motivation going. So those are my key strategies for learning songwriting self-taught. Let me know if you have a strategy of your own in the comments, if you would like to share that with us, because it would be great for us to learn from each other. And like I mentioned before, I also do have an online course. It's called Radical Songwriting Academy. It's 100% self-paced, 100% on demand. It's 8 modules and it's got 6 bonuses. It covers everything from melody, chords, lyrics, rhythm and time. Also, we talk about a lot of the songwriter's mindset, the things that we need to implement in order to keep going down this path, to succeed as songwriters, to be happy as songwriters. Over 100 students have taken this course, and right now it's actually 50% off during the final song sale. So if you want to go and grab yourself a bargain before Christmas and really get stuck into your songwriting before 2025, then this is your call to do so. So head to radicalsongwriting.com/song shop and you can go grab yourself a bargain. There's a whole load of other courses, workshops, templates, planners, audio guides. It's all there. So go and enjoy, and thank you so much for watching.